Is it time to buy or sell NIO stock? In this video, we are diving deep into NIO. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 10th of July, 2025, our system has ranked NIO as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of approximately 81.57% since we initially recommended purchasing NIO 34 days ago. This equates to an average return of around 2.4% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. In the event of any pullback, there will now be support at the ceiling of the current trend, which was broken at $5.89. This level may present a second opportunity for a significant upward movement. According to fan theory, $7.06 will be the next potential peak level and could act as a resistance point that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 60% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 13% to 41%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected decline of 17%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from a decline of 70% to a decline of 26% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $1.98 and $4.97. Our latest daily update for NIO includes the headline, "On Tuesday, NIO's stock price gained an impressive 10.02%. The NIO stock price increased by 10.02% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025, rising from $6.09 to $6.70. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated by 7.05%, with a low of $6.38 and a high of $6.83. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 49.89% over the past 2 weeks. However, volume fell on the last day by 14 million shares, with a total of 142 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $949,670,000. It is important to consider that decreasing volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $7.71, while the lowest price was $3.02. Currently, the price is 13.1%, or $1.01, below the 52-week high, and 90%, or $60.29, below the all-time high reached on January 11, 2021, when the price peaked at $66.99. NIO is experiencing a significant increase once again after a week-long rally associated with the launch of its new ES8 SUV. Today, shares rose by approximately 11% after Morgan Stanley reaffirmed a positive outlook, with U.S. American depository receipts seeing double-digit increases earlier in the session. This upward movement builds on previous gains, which included double-digit increases earlier this week and a multi-session rise since the ES8's debut on August 21st. Key factors driving this momentum include the ES8 launching at around $58,000, approximately 25% less than its predecessor. Additionally, early indicators of demand appear strong, alongside a reported improvement in gross margin to about 7.6%, up from 4.9% year-over-year, signaling a shift towards profitability. Analysts also highlight faster growth, more robust forecasts, and a more affordable valuation compared to some competitors as we approach the second quarter reporting. In the broader industry context, softer Tesla sales in China provide local players like NIO with additional market opportunities. In the short term, the stock is expected to remain volatile, but generally trending upward as momentum, analyst reaffirmations, and early sales data attract buying interest. However, the long-term sustainable upside relies on ES8 sales volume, margin retention, and effective execution in the face of increasing competition. If margins and market share are maintained, NIO could experience a fundamental re-rating. Nonetheless, execution risks and macroeconomic pressures remain significant concerns. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, it was reported that Macquarie assigned NIO an outperform rating with an upgrade action. On Monday, the 14th of July 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned NIO a buy rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 17th of June 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned NIO a neutral rating with an upgrade action. On Monday, the 28th of April 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned NIO a buy rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 21st of November 2024, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned NIO a neutral rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned NIO stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. For return on investment, analysts have also rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for NIO. The NIO stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. If there are downward corrections, support will be found at $5.67 and $4.76. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, August 14, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 50.56%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also indicated from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the rise in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots. Buy signal 9 days ago. Bollinger. Buy signal 4 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 35 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 33 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 9 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 33 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 24 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for NIO. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $6.34 and $6.09. There's a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, NIO finds support just below today's level at $6.34. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $6.09 and $5.54. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 450 cents between high and low, or 7.05%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 8.74%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for NIO, let us quickly review some important fundamental data. First, we need to talk about the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to external factors. However, consistently negative PE ratios could suggest a lack of profitability and pose potential bankruptcy risks. Moving on, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 2nd of September 2025. Analyst consensus estimates stand at -0.3%. It is important to monitor these figures closely, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for NIO. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, NIO encounters its first support level at $6.34. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for NIO from multiple analyst sources is to sell. The most recent insider trade for this stock is older than 3 months. The latest trade occurred on the 24th of February, 2016, when Citigroup Inc. executed an insider sale of 850 shares of variable rate demand preferred shares. Our recommended stop loss is set at $6.50, reflecting a decline of 2.96%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 77, further elevating that risk. Additionally, we have identified a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom that was established 8 days ago. Is NIO stock a good buy? NIO presents several positive signals. However, these are not sufficient to classify it as a strong buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning investors may want to hold or accumulate shares while monitoring further developments. Due to minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have adjusted our analysis of this stock from a buy recommendation to a hold. After examining the volatility and price movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 27th of August, we anticipate that NIO will open lower by approximately 6 cents and begin trading at $6.64. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Do not base your investment choices solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.